Lance Wynn working alongside JVI Productions. As always, starting goalies for tonight's game for the Bears. It'll be Austin Patty Cake Patty. Comes in with a record of 0-3. His goals against 15.51. And at the other end, Dusty Hill. His record 1-2. Goals against 13.14. He'll get the call for the Snipers. Head coaches for Ohsweken, it's the legendary Ron Mouser Henry. His assistants, Clancy Alms and Travis Hill. And for Six Nations, Darcy Powless calls the shots. He's assisted by Vince Longboat and Nick Skye. Officials for tonight's game, another top-notch crew and three of the best in Joel Furman. He is the crew chief. He's working with Mark Sandman Sands and Mac Daddy Abbott. And as we're underway, first offensive possession belongs to the Snipers. And, of course, coming into this first shot, Roddy Squire. How you like me now? Blink of an eye, 1-0 Snipers. Well, Rod Squire, I think, may have caught Austin Patty off guard with that off-speed bounce shot as he opens the game with his first to the game. And as I was saying before, the Snipers coming off their first win of the season, 1-7 record, a big 13-8 win over the defending champs last week. This, of course, a makeup game for a weather postponed affair, and that's why we're here at the ILA on this Friday night. And Chandler Allen working in the offensive end. Kettle Kane working him over in there. Allen gets it back, goes hard to the net, but loses it. And the Bears now will get a chance to go to work on offense. Kettle, he'll retreat. Kyle Pedwell will set things up now on the half-board's right side. Looking for a screen, Heron Snow. Snow can't find an opening. McLaughlin on him, swinging around Lane Smith. Working, James Whiteford. Looking for some room. 8 on the shot clock. Whiteford in some trouble, flips it back. Nothing doing with a whole lot of that, and Ben Wittich jumps on that. Ball loose. Reset on the shot clock. Good job on the body work by Pedwell, and Snow comes away with it. A fresh 30 now for the Bears. Trailing by a goal here. Ohsweken comes in 2-6. They are riding a 5-game losing skid, so boy, if you want to talk about a must-win, both these two teams could use a W here tonight. That ball overrun, and that's going to be through the crease. Possession's going to belong to the Six Nations Snipers. And they'll move it up over the timeline. Thunderhill, 5 goals in his debut last week. He'll start off the offense there working with Dan Miller. Dan Miller back in the Snipers lineup. Welcome back. Brett Longboat as well out there. They'll swing it around. That shot, second shot steered aside by Patty. Rebound, though. Good job by Brett Longboat. Longboat will kick it back out. And let me make sure we got that straight. And that is Brent Longboat, because, boy, he's always on me about that. Good job there to track down that loose ball by Brody Thomas. He takes a hard hit. They'll look to move it up. Peyton McIntosh, good pass, and he'll work it to Blake Dunford. Dunford coming off an outstanding game last week where he was at both ends of the carpet, and he was a real factor. They'll work it outside on the dump in. Looking for Kent Baker Printup, couldn't connect. And now it's going to be Mitch Zulian over the timeline. Zulian puts on the extra jets. Zulian thinks better of it. He'll peel around, look for some help, has some room. Thought about it, kicked it back out to Dan Miller. Dan Miller now working it back to Zulian. Zulian from way out. Mitch Zulian finds the mark. 2-0 Snipers picking up where they left off. Good job by Mitch Zulian. That's another sniper who doesn't necessarily focus more on the offensive end and more of a transition player. And with the skill set that he has, it's good to see him utilizing that because he can put the ball in the net. He's got great speed. So good to see Coach Palace and Longboat using their tools in the most effective manner. Off the draw. Battle ensuing there with Kanori Sugahara. Ball's flipped up. Lucas Beaver Wrong stick side. That's right on. No, stopped there by Dusty Hill. And talk about coming off a great game. Lucas Beaver had a couple of highlight reel goals in last week's affair and going the other way and bouncing into a wall here and a big hit from Nick Negro. And I think that's Alex Henry. I'm going to have to double check, but he's down for a bit, and it is Alex Henry. Very slow to get up. May have had the wind taken right out of him. Certainly a legit hit from Negro. Nothing dirty there. But it was a whole lot of body. When you put each of those two guys on a scale, I tell you, one's going to tip in favor of the other a lot quicker. So Henry looks shaken but not stirred. And Lane Smith will kickstart this set of the offense. Dalen Burning having himself an outstanding season so far in the Arena Lacrosse League. And I say season, we're only at week 10. 14 regular season games, and then it's the playoffs. Smith going to have to hustle here. 10 on the shot clock. Smith, Wittich all over him. Lane Smith, backhand pass in. Backhand stop by Dusty Hill. Scooped up. Here come the snipers the other way. Wasting no time. Dalen Hill looking for an opening. Chase back out. He'll swing it around, and it's Thunder. He'll work it back to the top. They'll swing it around. Right side. That shot right on, stop by Patty. That's going to be a through the crease call. Possession belongs to the Bears. Good job of legging over the timeline. Snow has an opening. He'll think better of it. Chased out of there by Stotts. Swing around Beaver. Looking back for Baker Printup. Couldn't connect. Snow bails them both out. Pedwell sends that over, and Whiteford handles the carom. 5 on the shot clock. Whiteford going to have to let it go. McLaughlin, and what a shot by James Whiteford. I don't even know what you're calling that, but falling down. Whiteford finds the back of the net. A big goal cuts the deficit to 2-1. That's got to be James Whiteford making it up as he goes along, because he was on his way down to the carpet and got enough on it to beat Dusty Hill for his 15th goal of the season. 9:41 to play here. 2-1 in favor of the Snipers. That's a little too much, as Dunford was a little too hands-on. And now Riley Hess. Good crowd on hand here on this Family Day weekend as we kick it off with a makeup game here Friday. Longboat rings it off the iron. So Longboat has feeling it, and the Snipers are teeing off. Austin Patty up to it, but looks like our first penalty of the game is going to go to the Ohsweken Bears. So DeWitt Martin, the guilty party, hasn't been in the lineup very often for the Bears, and to work for their first power play opportunity of the game go these Snipers. Coming in working at a 48% efficiency rate. Penalty kill for Ohsweken at 51%. And how about that sidearm bounce? Longboat getting it done. Boy, did he bulge that twine. 3-1 Snipers. Power play goal. And Longboat really stepped into that one, and good to see a lot of these guys going back to the good old fundamentals, going to the bounce shot. Still the most difficult stop to shot for any netminder. And off the draw, it's going to be McLaughlin that's going to pick it up. He's going to wait. He's on his wrong stick side, so he'll flip retreat, let the offense set up. Josh Miller out there with Danton Miller. Thunderhill on the left side. They'll wait and filter everybody out. Squire out there as well. Looking for an opening. That shot right on. Patty's going to pick that up, and an outlet pass will send away Snow. And that's an 8-second count, so a little too casual. Will cost a possession, and the Snipers now to work here with just over 8 minutes to go. Stotts out there. He'll stay on that left side. Thunderhill swinging around. Longboat. They'll work it over to Josh Miller. His bounce shot stopped by Patty. Battle in that corner. And too much by Josh Miller will give possession to the Bears. Good job by Kyron Costello. Gets it to Snow. Snow now. The flip to Pedwell. They can't connect. Snow's going to collect it though. Still got 8 on the shot clock, and that's too much from Burning. We'll give it right back to the Snipers. Here goes McLaughlin. Zulian goes to the bounce shot again, Mitch Zulian. Second transition marker of the game for Mitch Zulian, 4-1. Mitch Zulian, good to see him being more aggressive offensively, taking advantages of what the defense gives him, and saw an opening, more so created it with his speed and was able to take advantage, get a good bounce shot off, and find the mark for the second time. And looks like we're going to have a goaltending change as Sam Forbes is going to come in relief of Austin Patty. So a tough start for Patty Cake. Forbes in. Off the draw. Dunford, good hustle. He's going to run it down. Kicks it back out. Had Pedwell. Pedwell couldn't get it cleanly back the other way. Now here comes Vredenberg. Vredenberg, he'll peel out. Gets it over, and Squire will settle things down. So a good defensive hold by the Snipers as they hold the 3-goal lead here at the 7-minute mark. First quarter. Week 10 in the Arenalacrosseleague underway. Game tomorrow night at the track. Another 2 right back here on Sunday. And with 6:51, that will take us to our first officials timeout. Back after our officials timeout here at the Iroquois Lacrosse Arena Friday night. Happy Family Day weekend to everyone out there. Thanks for joining us here. As the Snipers will go back to work on offense, and it'll be Danton Miller at the top. It's got Thunderhill and Longboat working on that left side, and that's where they'll start it. Longboat gets a step. Longboat goes far side, picks the corner. So the Snipers, everyone seems to have the Midas touch early on here. That's the second of the game for Longboat. And it's a 5-1 lead, the largest lead the Snipers have held so far this season. So we spoke when they were 0-7 and how desperately they needed a win. Big win over Toronto last week, and important that they continue to do some good things. Off the draw, Sugahara. He'll flip, he'll retreat, and now Hess will do the same, but stay out there on that right side. Squire to work. Half boards, taking a long time for something to go on here for the Snipers offense. Thunderhill. Hill ducks in, lets it go to the bounce, stopped, and a good job to corral that, and lofting it up. Snow's going to run underneath it. Heron Snow with a chance here. Tough screen, no call. Snow gets cleared away, tucks it 5-hole, crease the call as he tiptoed on that white line, and the outlet now to Thunderhill. Danton Miller gets a step. Miller goes to the sidearm. This time, wickets closed there for Forbes. And chance here is good to see Henry back out there. And a quick pass will send away Baker Printup. Pedwell, his shot stopped by Dusty Hill. Ball loose. Whiteford in there battling for it, but Chandler Allen, great job to come away with it. Allen beats one man, and he's going to leg it up and over the timeline. And the Snipers now in business in the offensive end. Ross and Thunder out there, of course, brothers. Vern Hill, one of the other threesome. Thunderhill wide open. It was a good pass, but just not able to connect. And now here comes Lucas Beaver. Beaver is going to weave through two. Beaver to the sidearm, well wide of the mark. Tried to play the carom to himself. And Vredenberg will counter the other way. 4.5 minutes to go here, opening quarter. Miller. You can see the Snipers taking advantage in transition when they can, but when they need to, setting things up in the half court. Dalen Hill. 5 on the shot clock. He lets it go to the bounce, wide of the mark. Karam goes up, and that will get flipped down. Shot clock violation, and the Bears now in the offensive end will set things up. Jordan Goddard. He'll work it. Baker Printup, one-on-one. Dump down. Whiteford on the run. Whiteford, and I don't even think Dusty Hill saw that. Ball loose. Wittich battling for it. Lane Smith in there too. Smith comes away with it. And a flip out to Whiteford. Fresh clock for the Bears. Big possession hold for Ohsweken. Smith trying to turn the corner. Bounces off a high stick. Smith! Shot stopped by Dusty Hill. Ball loose, and some extracurriculars. I'm sure Lane Smith didn't appreciate that high check. And Wittich now is going to high step it over the timeline. Flip back, and it's going to be Kettle with the interception. In alone. Kettle goes short side, stopped by Dusty Hill. And we're going to have a penalty. Too many on the floor is going to go to the Snipers. So give credit to Kane Kettle, who jumped on that loose ball to create a transition opportunity. And that forced the Snipers to jump early. Bears will go on their first power play of the game. They come in working at a 48% efficiency rate. Snipers have killed 42% of their man-short situations. Whiteford at the top. He's got Eddie Renault on that left side with Lucas Beaver on that crease. Burning. Beaver trying to duck in. He'll curl back out. Renault. He'll curl back out, gets it to Beaver. Kick cross. Underhand stopped by Dusty Hill. Right on. Beaver with the reset. Minute and a half to go in the penalty. Burning had a notion. Couldn't get it off. Couldn't pull the trigger. Renault. He'll let it go. Right on. Dusty Hill to save. Going high for Vredenberg. A lose one check. Another. Vredenberg has numbers. Has Allen with him. Vredenberg shot scores. Andrew Vredenberg in transition. 6-1 Snipers. Once again, Six Nations doing a good job taking what the defense gives them, and you sag back, and Vredenberg, aggressive, took that shot, and they find themselves picking up a short-handed marker. And if you're Ohsweken, you're disappointed with that effort after a couple of good chances at the offensive end. Still 1:05 left in the power play. Bears can at the very least balance this thing out if they can pocket one here. So Smith and Renault working with Whiteford out there as well as Pedwell. Smith, room, goes to the overhand, stopped by Hill. Wittich now going to have to hurry. As he does, just got it over the timeline. And now they'll look to burn some clock. 30 seconds left in the man short. Thunderhill Working with 5 on the shot clock. He lets that one go. It's right on. He's going to follow up his own rebound, scoop that up. I tell you, the kid's tricky. He'll roll back around, wait for some help, and dump it out. So excellent work, Thunderhill. And the Snipers, dying seconds now, the penalty. Looking inside, and finally Forbes is going to haul it in. And the Bears are going to move it up. We're into the final minute here, first quarter. Snow has room, hasn't taken advantage, but Burning flying through, rings it off the iron. So more metal work, but nothing to do with the nylon here, and Bears with a fresh clock now will reset. 35 seconds on the game clock. Whiteford loses it. McLaughlin in there battling with him. McLaughlin knocks it away. Does a good job to get it. They're going to try to kill the final 8 seconds. And a good interception. Snipers will get it now with 20 seconds on the game clock. Dalen Hill. Chance in transition. Thunderhill handles the pass, gets chased, flips it. Longboat. And too many on the floor is the call. And not sure who it's going to go against. If it's the Snipers, that's a poor penalty to take, and it is. So with 11.6 seconds remaining in this quarter, Snipers get a too many men call in the offensive end. And now a chance here for the Bears if they can capitalize late. Final 11 seconds. Don't have a whole lot of time. Got to go to work. 5. Baker print up stop by Dusty Hill. So an outstanding quarter for the Six Nations Snipers. They lead this one 6-1 after 15. We'll be back with the second. Ready to rock and roll for quarter number 2. Minute 49 remaining in the Snipers' too many men on the floor call. So the Ohsweken Bears, with just one goal in the opening 15 minutes, will go to work on the power play here, needing something to wreck the roll of the Snipers, who have put up 5 unanswered. Lane Smith, step in. Whiteford at the top, as usual, and they'll work the two-man game. Whiteford goes to the underhand. That's well wide of the mark. He's going to try to track that down, and Bradenberg goes in. Looks like Whiteford went down, although I'm not quite sure that. I've seen Whiteford stand for more than that. Numbers now. Snipers wasting no time. Thunderhill goes to the bounce. Stopped, though, by Forbes. Forbes now, an outlet pass. Airs it out. Lane Smith's going to have to bail him out, but McLaughlin almost did. Good save there. Lane Smith will settle it down. Good job by Blake Halliday helping out. 52 seconds remaining now in the power play. Renault will slide into that left shooter spot. That one, another one off the iron. Kick back out, Burning, not able to get it cleanly. Almost lost it to McLaughlin, and he did. McLaughlin's gone. Mike McLaughlin. Big save there by Forbes. Does a good job with the right shoulder, and back the other way. Snow, under 30 seconds left in the power play. Bears are going to have to get Eddie Renault in on this offensive attack here and get a few more shots on net. Smith lets it go right on, and it finds the mark. So Lane Smith stops the bleeding. A power play goal to go along with the shorty that they gave up. And more importantly, it's a 6-2 game. Smith with his 17th goal of the season, first today. And they're going to need something from him, the Bears, because I tell you, this Snipers team looks rejuvenated. Dunford, great job there to gobble up that loose ball. Quick outlet pass to the Beeve. Lucas Beaver, half boards, left side. He'll survey and send it over to the right. Whiteford on the run. Good play on that, and Dusty Hill kept that out somehow as Kyle Pedwell on the doorstep. And a good job by Dalen Hill to keep it in the offensive end. Snipers now trying to set up. Good pressure, though, by the Bears. Inside, Ross Hill picks the corner. Oh, beauty hands there as Hill stick handling in the closet. 7-2 game for the Snipers. Ross Hill with just his 6th goal of the season, but boy, you can see the potential there as he was able to be on his wrong stick side, but able to twist enough to find that far corner. No easy task. Got to have some skill to do that. Sugahara in there battling hard. He gets his team possession. Snipers now to work with under 12 and a half to go here in this first half. Josh Miller, half boards to the right. Looking for a cutter. Couldn't find Thunderhill. They do now. He'll look, and he'll pull it back out, swinging around Danton Miller. Miller. Quick shot, right on. Good save, Forbes. Danton Miller had the rebound. He flipped it back up, but creased the call. Bears now will try to capitalize in transition. They've got the numbers. 3-on-2. Kettle. That shot steered aside by Hill. Wittich going to gobble that up, has a man ahead, gets it ahead. Bounce shot finds the mark. It's Tayton Sky. Transition lacrosse at its finest. Great job to see Sky wide open for the breakaway opportunity, and Sky goes to the bounce 5-hole for his first of the game. So end to end. But the Snipers have been putting on a transition clinic here in this game and doing a good job of taking advantage of the few opportunities they've had. Negro gets a step. Negro, and that one stopped by Forbes. Beaver, good job to scoop that up, and he'll move it up the other way. They'll need something from Lucas Beaver for sure. Swing around. Baker Printup couldn't collect that cleanly. Burning, though, bails him out. Swinging around, and they'll set it up. Jordan Goddard out there, but a good hard hit. Loose ball flipped up, and that'll be a violation. Give possession to the Snipers. McLaughlin almost got blindsided there as Dunford, good discipline though, didn't take any liberties and played that the right way. Thunderhill steps into that one off both pads but stays out. Quick transition, not able to haul it in was Eli Blakely, but he will control it now. Blakely will retreat, gives way now to Whiteford. Whiteford, one-on-one, has a size advantage, goes to the overhand, that's wide of the mark. And now Sky with a nice basket catch. He's going to weave towards the basket. Sky couldn't get enough on it, and you can see here, but I tell you, I saw two Bears take Sky into the goaltender. Sky certainly didn't go in on his own. So you like the fact that Costello comes to his goaltender's aid, but I think here what's going to come out of this is going to be an illegal cross-check. And I think it's going to go to the Bears, and instead, so Sky's going to go obviously for goaltender interference. And it looks like Costello's going to go for that illegal check. So what occurred? Well, Looked like there could have been a cross check in the back, but at the same time not much of an effort to get out of the way or avoid a collision with the goaltender. And a good job by the officials to get together and collectively get this one right. So it's not an official timeout. So not sure why Forbes went all the way to his So it looks like they're going to change the call. So Costello is going to get ejected, and I think that's due to the face masking penalty. So what has occurred in the Arenalacrosseleague, a clampdown on any kind of face mask violation, and the fact that Costello ripped off Tate Sky's helmet is clearly an infraction, and Costello will be done for this game. So the question is, what goes on the board? Is it a 2 and a 5? That's what I think it most likely will be. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back. So as we let the dust settle, and it appears that we don't have anything up quite on the board yet, but I think it's going to be a 2 and a 5. But right now, playing 5 aside. And there's going to be a penalty there coming to the Bears. Thunderhill gets a step. Almost tucked that by Forbes. So slashing the call. It's going to go to Baker Printup. So the Snipers are going to get their third power play opportunity of the game. They are 1 for 2 coming in to this next power play. So Josh Miller's going to be at the top for this one. Squire on that right side. Longboat and Thunderhill on the left. They'll work it back, try to gap the box, get it back in. Big shot, steered aside by Forbes. Good job by Kettle. Bouncing off another check. Kettle now on the run. He's going to take it deep into the corner, and he'll pull up and set up shop. Minute and a half to go. So it looks like even though Costello was ejected, there's no 5 minutes up on the board. And teams, as you can see, 3 on the shot clock. Good job there by Snow to launch that into the corner. And now it'll be Squire tasked with bringing it up into the offensive end. So back to work with a man advantage. Snipers with a 6-goal lead, their largest of the season. Easy save by Forbes. Outlet pass gets deflected as Snow was on the run. Does a good job to make an adjustment. Come back for 2-on-2. Thinking better of it and pull it out was Halliday. And now to work on that side is Snow. Snow tucks it in the corner. That's what I'm talking about. Should have been doing that 3 plays ago. Heron, Snow on the board. It's not the first time that in the first quarter felt that Snow had a couple of golden opportunities to be aggressive on the offensive end, but curled out instead. This time around, not the case, as he pockets a big shorthanded goal for the Bears, and it's an 8-3 game. So we'll see here if the Snipers have an answer. Again, if you give up a shorty, you always want to get one back before the power play's over. They've got 30 seconds to do it. Longboat on the interchange, creates some havoc. Danton Miller feathers it in the top corner. Short side. They need a little more of that from Danton Miller for sure. Just his 5th goal of the season, but he's only played a handful of games. And does a good job there, as saw that little crack of daylight on the left side of Forbes. And it looks like Forbes is going to exit stage left, and back in comes Austin Patty. 8:33 to go here, second quarter. When you look at the Snipers coming in with a 1-7 record after their first win, you figure that the Bears need this win, having lost 5 straight, more so as that one gets flipped up and into the gondola. And fortunately, a young lacrosse player just got himself a souvenir, as to work on O go the Bears. Whiteford will swing it around. Pedwell looking to barge his way. It goes to the bounce too much. Good job by Dusty Hill to duck under it. Loose now. Vradenberg, and there's another ball on the carpet, and they do a good job to play on. And Vradenberg holds up. Squire. He's got Henry all over him. Henry doing everything in his power. Thunderhill working one-on-one on Kettle. Hill tried to get it across, but Baker Printup now has the legs going. He's got Whiteford with him. 2-on-2. Great transition defense, though, by the Snipers as they put a halt to that fast break attempt. Trailer coming out was burning. Wittich, though, good one-handed grab. He'll counter the other way. Ben Wittich got ahead of steam going. Wittich up the middle. Wittich flip back. Zulian shot goes off the helmet. Will stay right here. And with 7:14, that will take us to our officials' timeout and give us a chance to thank some of our sponsors for Six Nations. Belco Construction, Classics to Customs Auto Body, Little Buffalo Gas, Guaranteed Glass and Tint, Nitro 54 Racing, Aero Express Sports, and of course, a happy hello to Hills Custom Coffins. Come by, hang out, but don't stay. We'll take a break. Second quarter rolls on here at the Iroquois Lacrosse Arena on the Six Nations of the Grand River Reservation. Lance Wynn, JVI Productions in the house as the Snipers go back to work on offense here. Leading by 6, Stanton Miller working with Longboat on that left side. Kick out Josh Miller. Gets a screen. Miller trying to roll off one. Good defense by Dunford. Kick. Thunderhill lets go the underhand. Right on. Stopped. Good job to pick that up, and in some trouble there. Gets stripped, and almost too many on the floor. Good heads up play by the Snipers, and Miller with a fresh clock. Miller, flip back. Thunderhill tried to shovel it, managed to recover, and Josh Miller goes to the sidearm. That's wide of the mark. That will go up, stay in play, and a 3-on-0 for the Bears. Up ahead, Beaver. Lucas Beaver! Getting it done. A good job as the Bears had a 3-on-0. And it's the Beav that finishes it off and cuts the deficit now to 9-4. 9th of the season for Lucas Beaver. And he continues to shine here in the Arenalacrosseleague. Off the draw, Lane Smith. Good gobble up. He's got 2 on him. Now 3. Smith gonna have to get out of trouble. Rolls off 1. Smith takes it hard. Tried to go far side, and boy, he took a hard hit, roll over. But I tell you, Lane Smith, there's going to be a penalty on the illegal cross-check. So hidden ball trick here, and it's Whiteford. Lets it go, Dusty Hill. And the Snipers are going to go to the penalty box. The Bears are going to go to just their second power play of this game. And you can see the Bears have gotten a power play goal, but they've also given up a shorthanded marker, so they're about even. Bears looking to cut into this one here. Eddie Renault! So Eddie Renault works the 5-hole to perfection. picks up his 12th of the season, comes via the power play. And it's a 9-5 game with 5:45 to play here in the second quarter. Off the draw, loose. Dunford swoops in. Picks that up off the carpet now and controls. Good move. Dunford, pass over, was looking for Goddard on the cut. Good job, Baker Printup. Goddard not able to hand either of those. Dunford forechecking. Forces the ball to get flipped up, and a good job to run under that. In some trouble here. Looks like it's Beaver, and he still has it. Knocks it ahead, and an 8-second count, and Lucas Beaver had it the entire 8 seconds. Snipers managed to regain possession here. They'll set it now with Thunder Hill. We're inching toward the 5-minute mark. Squire. Longbow gets a step. Longbow to the bounce. Stopped, though, by Patty. Outlet to Snow. Snow has Goddard with him. Snow to the bounce shot. Heron, Snow in transition. Used those long strides and the bounce for the finish. 9-6 game. Second of this ball game for Heron Snow. And it is a timely one as the major penalty's over. And we've got ourselves a 3-goal game here. Off the draw, Sugihara getting it done, flips it back. Sniper's going to have to make a quick pass. They do. Chandler Allen. Allen. He'll wait on the half boards, get a little pressure, and look to dump it off. Josh Miller sliding over to that right side. Thunderhill, good spin move. Kick back out. Danton Miller, bounce shot. Not sure what Miller was trying to do, but you can see Hill fishes that out. Whole lot going on. Instead, coming away from that and doing a good job was Martin. And now here come the Bears. Baker Printup thinks better of it. Had Lane Smith on the trail. Couldn't get it to him. Found Pedwell. He'll swing it back out Whiteford. Smith isolated on the left side. Pedwell lets it go wide of the mark. Rebound loose, and McLaughlin's going to jump all over it. He'll size it up. Has a trailer backdoor beauty pass. Thunderhill puts on the brakes, ducks under, but had it taken away by Kane Kettle. Great defense there. 3.5 to go. Bears come away with it. It's the Beeve. Beaver puts on the brakes. Trailer. Beaver looking to duck in. Think better of it. Delayed penalty coming to the Snipers. Could be a too many men on the floor. Kick out. Swing around. 10 on the shot clock. Give and go. Burning shot stop. So with 3:07 to go, going to be an illegal cross-checking call. And it's going to go to the Snipers. And Thunderhill, the guilty party. So the Bears picking up a bit of momentum here. Will get their third power play of this half. They've scored twice. Chance here to cut into this 3-goal lead. So Renault on that left crease. He has Lane Smith working on that left shooter. Whiteford and Smith will go back forth. And that one from Burning lets the sidearm go. Bailed too early, and Whiteford got a gift right back. Smith had a notion he was going to let that go had he caught it cleanly. And now they'll work it with 1.5 minutes in the power play. Smith. They'll inch their way closer. Whiteford! Oh, did he bulge the twine there? James Whiteford, another power play goal for the Bears. 9-7. That's just a good, hard overhand shot. as Whiteford picks up his second of the game. 16 goals in the season and 9-7, 2.5 to go here in the half. Beaver, he's going to weave out, gets pushed, and he'll flip that up. And the Snipers now will run under it and move it up with Negro. Ross Hill, isolated on the right side. He'll try to duck in. Longboat has room right on. Stuck right to Patty. Beaver, quick outlet pass, moves it up, and here comes Snow. Snow did a great job last time in transition, getting to his stick side, creating a new angle. Resulted in a goal. Now he'll work with Whiteford. Snow from way out, stopped by Dusty Hill. He'll bobble it, but handle it, and now it's Zulian. Zulian's going to bounce off Whiteford, gets it over the timeline, flips it back up, and Thunderhead will settle it down. They'll swing it around to the right side in Ross Hill. Under a minute and a half. No look. Thunder changes the angle. Bring the thunder and the rain. One more time, his first of the game. Thunderhill, how you like me now, young fella? 10-7 as the Snipers answer. Good job of going back to the basics. Again, working that bounce shot off the carpet. It's awfully tough for these goalies to stop it. Minute 19 to play here in the second. Off the draw, Sagahara going to turn the corner. Flips it way out to Allen. Possession belongs to the Snipers. Vradenberg. Skip. Wide open, but not able to find the mark was Dalen Hill. That'll be a violation. We're into the final minute here of the half. Bears with possession deep in the offensive end. Goddard. Pedwell. Inside, Lane Smith was covered tight, though, by Jordan Mike. Goddard got it back. Sky on him. Goddard goes for the dunk. Good save, Dusty Hill. Shrugged his shoulders. Hill now's going to have to hurry, and with 28.9 seconds left in the half, timeout, Snipers. Set to go here, a just under 2-second differential between the shot and game clock. So the Snipers will be able to take it down, net empty at their end for the extra attacker, and they will hold it till literally the last second. So they'll let this one wind down, 15 on the game clock. Miller's going to hold it, 10 on the game clock. They're going to go to work now. Squire, dump it down. On the cut, had Thunderhill wide open. Kick back out. Miller on target. Shot clock violation. And that's going to be the half. 30 in the books here at the ILA. 10-7 for the Snipers. As we get ready for third quarter action. Been a very entertaining opening 30 minutes. With, of course, the Six Nations Snipers leading the Ohsweken Bears 10-7 here. So as we are waiting to get underway, just to let our viewers know, tomorrow, week 10 will continue here in the Arenalacrosseleague. The Oshawa Outlaws take on the Peterborough Timbermen. That's a big one. That's at 2 o'clock at Children's Arena. Tomorrow night, 7:30 at the Toronto Athletics Center. It's the Paris River Wolves and the Toronto Monarchs. And then Sunday, right back here for a double dip to close out Week 10. Steelhawks against these Ohsweken Bears and the Brampton Express against these Six Nations Snipers. And off the draw, good work by Dunford as he takes down Riley Hess, and battle there Ball still loose in the neutral zone, knocked back, and the Bears will control. So important for both these two teams to get some momentum going here in this third quarter. Just a 3-goal differential with the Bears trailing here. Eddie Renault swinging around Whiteford. Whiteford has some room. He's going to try to make a move on Mike. Whiteford ducks back in, gets the screen, flip off, has Renault 5 on the shot clock. He can't gather it cleanly though. Had a second opportunity, got it, but he is pinned in there, and good defensive hold by the Snipers, and possession belongs to Six Nations. Thunderhill. He'll weave his way through, create some space now, and zip it across on the skip. Ross Hill lets that one go right on, stopped by Patty, and a quick outlet pass to Kettle. So both teams with a bit of a cautious start here to this third quarter, and it's Baker Printup. Lane Smith! Oh, baby Lane Smith looking youthful out there. Pockets another one. Big goal, it's 10-8. Smith with his second of the game. He's got 18 in the season. And I tell you, that was in the pocket and out in a blink of an eye. And through the 5-hole as Dusty Hill just a little late on the reaction time. Off the draw, Sugihara doing a good job to get his team possession. Vradenberg just caught a glimpse of Lucas Beaver at the last second there, or the Beav, I'm sure, would have picked his pocket. And here now, Snipers will set things up with Roddy Squire, swinging around on the skip. Ross Hill, he'll let it go, right on, Patty the save. He'll scoop, look for some help. And a quick outlet to Alex Henry, he'll zip it up, and they'll work it to Goddard. Goddard sends it to Whiteford. Whiteford ducks in, chase back out. That shot right on, off the post it in. Dalen Burning. Back-to-back goals from the Bears. It's a 1-goal game, 10-9. Burning with just his first of the game, 10th goal of the season, but Dusty Hill, you can bet, wants that one back. So the first 2 strikes here to open up this third quarter belong to the Ohsweken Bears. Off the draw, Snipers control now. See what they can do in this offensive possession. Chandler Allen, he'll flip and retreat. Danton Miller now. He'll filter out there on that left side. Gets a step, goes to the bounce, and Patty Cake had that closed off this time, and a good outlet pass to Kettle. Kettle, he'll run an opening and give off to Renault. Eddie Renault has Lane Smith with him. Renault, Smith, Snow. And Snow careless. Zulian, good job to knock it down. Snow recovers. Rolls out, hard screen, not going to happen. Possession going to go the other way with the Snipers. Zulian has a couple here in this game. He'll flip. Thunderhill now over the timeline. 2 unanswered to open up this third quarter. Snipers looking for a response. Squire zips across. Thunderhill couldn't handle that. Off to the races. Bears, if they can get it, they scoop it up. And it's Blakely. Couldn't get it cleanly. Some help. That goes into the Snipers bench. And that's going to be possession's going to belong to Ohsweken. And Whiteford with the inbounds quickly to Goddard. Good Goddard. Swinging around, Lane Smith will slow things down. They'll be deliberate on this offensive set. Smith on the run! Lane Smith! No one does it better than he does. Second goal of the quarter, third of the game. And we're tied at 10. Three unanswered by the Bears. have evened things up here with 11:36 to play, third quarter. Off the draw, Henry. He's going to flip back. Going to be some work for Halliday, and he's going to have to put on the Jets. Doesn't get it over in time, not cleanly, and that will go the Six Nations way. They'll lug it up over the timeline, and a 3-goal run by the Bears here has evened things up. Dalen Hill swings it across, looking for Squire. Back to Hill, plays to Karam. Kettle on him on a good jump, 5 on the shot clock. That goes awry. Miller's going to roll that back down in the corner. Bears weather a storm, and they'll get a chance to move it up into the offensive end. It's Kettle. Baker Printup gets chased out by Stotts, swinging around Goddard. Whiteford, McLaughlin on him. Whiteford fakes the shovel, keeps it, waits for the trailer, and Smith. Smith, no look pass. Goddard, 10 on the shot clock. Back across Whiteford, nothing doing. Renault has Wittich on him, battling for Wittich, takes a peek at the clock. One good defensive hold deserves another as the Snipers stand tall and they hold their own court and move it into the offensive end, but give it right back. Dunford. Wrong stick side. He's going to think better of it. Dumps it off. Whiteford on the curl. Whiteford had a notion, probably should have taken that shot. He was in prime shooting territory. Decided against it, and now 10 on the shot clock. Swing it way out to Smith. Whiteford on that quick pass. Whiteford goes for the dunk, and that's wide of the mark. Stotts now will work it back up for the Snipers. And another pass to Thunderhill dropped. That's the second time he's had a bit of a miscue. Almost stole it back, but now it's DeWitt Martin. Martin will hustle off. Beeve will switch hands and work it over to Renault. Trying to get past Mike. They'll work it around. Pedwell, 8 on the shot clock. Kyle Pedwell. Quick shot. Good save, Dusty Hill. Ball loose. Beaver had a notion. Kahn in there too. Mike working over Beeve, and Ty Kahn comes away with it. He'll move it up. Chandler Allen into the offensive end. Under 9 minutes to go here, third quarter. Josh Miller. He'll survey, kick it over. Squire gets the screen on the dump off. Ross Hill couldn't get a whole lot on it. Certainly not enough to beat Austin Patty. And now quickly the Bears, it's Pedwell. To the attack, stopped by Dusty Hill. Rebound Whiteford. He's going to curl out of trouble, takes a couple hits, and Goddard will slow it down. 8.5 to go. Tied at 10. Good Goddard looking for some room. He'll curl back in, change direction, flip back out. Doesn't find anyone. Whiteford try to disguise. Ball loose. And that's going to go in the favor of the Snipers, and Wittich over the timeline. And they'll set things up. Dalen Hill out there with Josh Miller. Thunderhill. Brett Longboat. Miller trying to get a step. Longboat lets it go. How about Brett Longboat getting it done again? Stops the run, and it's an 11-10 game. Snipers regain the lead. Longboat with his third goal of this game, and he has done a good job of squaring up and finding the mark. His shots have been very accurate. Don't have to tell you they got velocity on him because he has a hard, heavy shot. But, boy, picking those corners, it's gone everywhere he's wanted it to so far in this game. Snipers now off the draw will have another possession. Miller Swinging around Longboat. Quick pass, Thunderhill. Good duck in. He lets that sidearm go. Stuck to Patty. And a quick outlet will send Kettle away. Pedwell and Snow, right side. Renault on the left. Pedwell does a good job to hang on to it. Zulian battling for it. Works it with Stotts. They got a man open in Mike. Can't connect. Austin Patty out of his crease. Bails his team out. And they give it right back. Zulian picks it up. 3-on-2. Zulian shot off the iron. Eddie Renault quickly back the other way. Numbers for the Bears. Pedwell's shot. Saved by Dusty. And with 6:42 to go in the third, we will go to our officials' timeout. Welcome back as we're set to resume here with 6:42 to play. The Six Nations Snipers with a 1-goal lead here over the Ohsweken Bears, and Thunderhill is going to be tasked with facing some full court pressure from Dunford, and 1-on-1. I tell you, going to be some work, but Hill with an 8-second count, and that's going to be a delay of game. So tough call there, and I'm not quite sure I would have left Hill to bring that up. There's probably someone with a little more size and speed that would have been able to do that. I maybe have put him on an outlet pass, but either way, the Bears take advantage of it, force a turnover, and now they'll go to work on offense here with Whiteford. So, power play. And it's the first one of the second half. They are 3 for 3 with the man advantage are the Bears. That shot right on. Dusty Hill, good save. He'll look for the outlet. Has McLaughlin. McLaughlin's going to run under. Beauty pass. McLaughlin jets on. Wrong stick side. He'll come right around. McLaughlin now will hold on to it. Dalen Hill as Goddard will stay in the offensive end. Chandler Allen will stay close to him, and Dalen Hill will look to burn some clock. Lets a bullet go, and that goes off the back glass in the gondola, and now Heron Snow. Snow and Goddard out on that right side, and Renault's going to try to take a leap and came up a bit short as the Snipers and Dusty Hill close that off, and a quick pass over to Josh Miller. Miller runs right back into Snow, and he's going to continue to keep the feet moving. Good flip back, Danton Miller. Quick pass, Ross Hill. And he's going to roll that in the corner. Good job there, and now Beaver's going to bring it up with 30 seconds left in the man advantage. So the Bears looking for the equalizer here. We're under 5 minutes to go. Third quarter. Whiteford, Lane Smith. They're waiting for that third, but they'll overload that right side for a moment. Lane Smith has room. Oh, my. That was just a BB in the far corner, Lane Smith. Shoots the ball with blatant disregard for human life. Goodness. Smith's fourth goal of the game. And I believe it's classified as a power play marker. And we are tied one more time. So Sugahara tried to flip, but no one there to flip to, but great effort to regain possession. Good job by Sugahara and Allen now. Longboat does a good job to keep it on the right side of the line. Longboat now from way out. That's right on. Stopped by Patty. Good footwork. Quick outlet pass. And it's Baker Printup. Whiteford gets a step, looks for the flip, goes to the underhand. Hill with the save. And Stotts now, a quick outlet pass will send away Dalen Hill. Under 4 minutes to play here in the third. Hill has Thunder on the one side, down low. Ross tiptoeing along that crease line. Squire's shot gets knocked down, fished out, dunk attempt, beauty effort! How about Ross Hill? Never gave up on the play, scooped up that loose ball and tucked it on the crease dive. Second of the game for Ross Hill. He's got 7 goals this season. And the Snipers take a 1-goal lead. Off the draw. Whole lot of clutching and grabbing going on there as good work by Henry. Dunford gets bodied off. Still fighting for it. Chandler Allen's going to have to elude Dunford, and he does. So Snipers with possession under 3.5. Allen. Dalen Hill. Skip on the bounce. That one from Miller. Off speed, Vradenberg, he'll get a fresh 30. He'll peel out, get it back to Dalen Hill. Hill thought better of it. To the overhand, steered aside. Rebound loose. Beaver, he'll scoop that up and make a nice move and a good outlet pass to move it up. Pedwell has numbers. Whiteford. Pedwell shot off the butt of the stick by Dusty Hill. And now the rest of the offense will slowly make its way out with Renault. Lane Smith. Pedwell isolated with Zulian. Pedwell and not able to get off an accurate shot. And now Zulian on the fly. Lane Smith to beat. Zulian has the speed advantage. Zulian going to get a slashing call for sure on Smith. So a delayed penalty coming here. Net empty for the Snipers. 10 on the shot clock. Zulian, no look behind the net. No look. Thunderhill tried to tuck that one neatly in the short side, but Patty K closed it up. And the Snipers will go back to work with a man advantage. They are 1 for 3 on the power play with just over 2 minutes to go here in this third quarter. So Lane Smith gone 2 minutes for slashing. And now the Bears, a big penalty kill here. Big power play opportunity for the Snipers. Longboat. Hill on that left side. Give everyone a touch. Longboat, skip. Squire in that right shooter spot. Ross Hill working it. Interchange. Squire changes the angle. Stopped by Patty. Ball loose. Henry bounces off one. Thunderhill comes away with it. Kettle roughs him up. Hill still has it. Fresh 30 for the Snipers. Minute 30 to go in the power play. Josh Miller. Angle change. Stop. Easy one. Henry will go back in the call. And possession will stay here with the Snipers. Still plenty of time here for Six Nations to set up Squire, but they're settling for shots way out. And that works in favor of the Bears as Kettle's going to run under it. 2-on-2. No transition opportunity. Gives away to Snow. Snow. Whiteford. Minute left in the penalty. Just over a minute left in this quarter. Whiteford. Has Hess on him. Whiteford's going to make a move. 3 on the shot clock. And he's just going to roll it. And leave it as Ty Khan sends a bit of a message. And those two have a bit of a chuckle and play on into the final 40 seconds here of this third. Thunderhill working it with Miller on that left side. Dan Miller waits, has Longboat. swinging around. 30 on the independently. No look. Danton Miller goes to the far side. Patty Cake stepping up when he needs to. Quick outlet pass. Baker Printup too far. 20 seconds left in the quarter. And Snipers now with a chance here. 10 seconds left in the power play. Ross Hill, 10 in the game clock. Danton Miller, twister off the post. Miller battling in there with Henry. Game clock down to 2. And that will do it. 3 quarters have been played here on the carpet at the ILA. 12-11, home side Snipers. Fasten your seatbelt as we get ready for the 4th quarter. In a 1-goal game here off the draw. Snipers are going to collect it. It's going to be Hess. Dunford works him over. Hess gets some help from Sugihara. Has done a lot of good things that don't show up on the stat sheet. But possession, of course, half the battle here in this game. Kick back over. And that shot wide of the mark. Rebound. Josh Miller handles it. 10 on the shot clock. Vredenberg gets a step. Vredenberg tried to change the angle. Stopped, though, by Patty. Beaver scoots up. Good outlet pass. Baker Printup. And he'll put on the brakes. Stop, drop, and set up shop. Looking for Goddard on the trail. Goddard has it taken away by Wittich. Still loose. McLaughlin's going to run under it. And Mike McLaughlin now is going to move it up over the timeline. McLaughlin dumps it down low. Negro kicks it over. Off the crossbar, Danton Miller. And that's going to stay right here. Possession remains with the Snipers on a good pass play. Just inches away from connecting. Longboat. He'll work it back. Ross Hill isolated, right side. Lets it go, and it finds the far corner. Ross Hill, and certainly no knock on Blakely, who played some good defense there, but Ross Hill pockets his 3rd of the game. And that pushes the lead now to 13-11 in favor of the Snipers. Of course, Six Nations looking for their 2nd win of the season, coming off a big win last week against the defending champions, trying to build on it. Ohsweken, of course, trying to put an end to a 5-game slide. Off the draw, Zulian. He has had an outstanding game here. He'll keep in retreat. And they'll set it up now with Josh Miller. Work it around. Ross Hill's going to let it go right on. And Austin Patty has done a good job coming in here after he started, was taken out early, and then came back in relief of Sam Forbes. And now Whiteford had a notion to get it to Pedwell. Thought better of it. Worked it to the Beeve. Too much there. Possession change. Chance here. Snipers in transition. Up ahead, and Sky could not handle it, and Beaver now counters the other way. So the Bears have been close. They've drawn even, but the Snipers have come up with a couple of answers when needed. Goddard, quick shot, wide of the mark. Beaver couldn't handle it. That's going to be an over and back violation, and Sky's going to work it all the way down deep in the offensive end for the Snipers. So 4-on-4 with Lane Smith staying in the offensive end. Squire has Longboat trailing late. Longboat changes the angle. Good save by Patty. Beaver now. He's going to weave through a couple. Gets it up to Baker Printup. And he'll go over the line. Backdoor. Beauty pass. Pedwell wide of the mark. Lane Smith had his sights on that. Couldn't hold on to it. McLaughlin, no, will get under it. And he's got it. Negro kicks it over. Good defense there by Henry as he comes up with a great stick check. Patty bails him out. So some good defense there. And now Baker Printup will move it up over the timeline. Under 12 minutes to go here in the 4th. Renault has Mike on him. Whiteford in full stride. And that's too much from Goddard. And possession belongs to Vredenberg and the Snipers. They'll look towards that back door. Vredenberg will wait. And had Danton Miller aired it out. Miller, good recovery though. Brings it back and skips it back out to Josh Miller. Good effort there by the KG vet. Josh Miller, his sidearm wide, gets his own rebound. 7 on the shot clock. Longboat can step into one and had that one deflected. So good job there to get in the way. And that was Halliday, and a chance now. Tried to go topside, did Pedwell. Whiteford with the regroup. He'll curl out. And gets a screen from Lane Smith. Swinging around Pedwell. Pedwell off the iron. Boy, did he put a dent in that post. But nothing doing. Patty's going to have to take a couple steps up. Moves it up to the Beeve. Bears now spreading the floor. Burning lets it go. Steered aside by Hill. Rebound Whiteford. 30 more. Smith behind the net. Kicked it out. Whiteford going to have to hustle. Runs under it. Zips it across. Smith, one-on-one. Chandler Allen all over him. Smith still has it. Smith loses it. Allen. Good fight there as Hess comes away with it. Jumping in the rush. Hess. Bounce shot. Through the wickets. So you talk about an unlikely source for a goal. Riley Hess delivers in transition. And that's what the Snipers have done well here in this game, is they have taken advantage when the opportunity has presented itself to try to attack offensively in transition, and they've gotten it done. Sugihara has been a menace to these Bears in that face-off circle here, and McLaughlin over the timeline. We're under 10 minutes to go here in the fourth. Miller. Josh changes directions, kick it over. Thunderhill lets it go. Rebound. Squire, kick out. Josh Miller, sidearm, save Patty. Ball loose. Good job by Martin, flipped up. And Vredenberg comes streaming in off the bench. Great effort. Kick over. Had Miller. Miller takes a hard hit. Dump down. Open off the post. Squire. So Roddy Squire had a chance on that open short side, but picked up some of the post and none of the iron. Sorry, and none of the nylon. And Eddie Renault here. 9 minutes to go. Renault. Goddard. Whiteford. Ducks in. Whiteford couldn't beat the shot clock. Good defense by the Snipers. They have possession now with Zulian. Zulian stops just over the timeline, and he'll give way. Longboat will set it up. Good job spreading the floor. Thunderhill on the cut. Curls back around, runs though into Beaver. Loses it. Hill gets it back. 5 on the shot clock. He's going to have to let it go. Oh, Thunder! With the underhand, finds the back of the net. 15-11. Tell you, this kid shows up. Rolls in with his brother Vern's number, collects 5 goals in his debut. He's got 2 here today. And Goddard's going to go as he took out Sugihara. So delayed penalty coming. Goddard almost picked up another one. Just a little too excessive, as he may pick up another one on the other chop. So 2 chops and a legal cross check for Goddard. No look pass, Longboat right on, and be lucky if he gets away with just one there. So Goddard goes to the box for 2. Snipers back to work with the man advantage. They're 1 for 3, have given up a short-handed goal. Sorry, they're 1 for 4. This is their 5th power play opportunity. So Squire at the top, he's done a good job there facilitating. They'll work it back, right side. No look. Thunder to the bounce, stopped by Patty. Outlet pass to Kettle. Kettle on the run. Kettle goes to the shot, wide of the mark. Back the other way, here come Travis Stotts. He'll pull up short, and Thunderhill now will wait. Just over 7 minutes to go here, 4th quarter. 4-goal lead. Snipers have answered the bell. Danton Miller took something off that underhand bounce, and with just under 7 to go, that will take us to our officials' timeout. And once again, we'd like to thank Belco Construction, Classics to Customs Auto Body, Little Buffalo Gas, Guaranteed Glass and Tint, Nitro 54 Racing, Aero Express Sports, and of course Hills Custom Coffins. Come visit, but don't stay. We'll be back. Set to resume after our officials' timeout and what's been a very entertaining ball game to open up Week 10 in the Arenalacrosseleague League. These two teams, of course, a makeup game from a few weeks back. Renault with Wittich on him. And Baker Printup took his eye off it, so Wittich forced a turnover, and he's going to hold up. So with a chance to burn some clock, the Bears, and they get it back, and it's Dunford. So one good turn deserves another. Dunford with Wittich on him. Thunderhill trying to take it. Dunford, kick out. Looking for Burning. Burning picks it up, rolls off one. Wittich on him, and he'll look to work some clock. Time, though, on the side of the Snipers. And pinned there with 5 seconds left on the shot clock, so good job by Burning. Possession to the Snipers now with 15 seconds left in the power play. Longboat. No look. Miller. Beaver. Tried to knock it away. Danton Miller working him over as he one-hands it. Danton Miller comes away with it. Flip. Squire tried to shovel. Kettle read that. And the Bears now will look to move it up. So Ohsweken running low on time here, trailing by 4. Just about at the 5.5-minute mark here, 4th quarter. Pedwell gets a step. Pedwell to the bounce, stopped by Dusty Hill. Hill now, quick outlet pass. Here come the Snipers, and it's Hess. Just gets it over in time, and Longboat now will work it down half boards to Thunder Hill. Zulian, he'll filter out there, work that left side. 5 on the shot clock, lets it go. Saved by Patty. He'll gather the rebound, and an outlet pass will send away Whiteford. Bears need something this trip. Got to come away with something somewhere, somehow. Smith, their go-to guy. Lane Smith leans in, gets a screen. Inside shovel wide. Rebound, Smith had it. Chance now, and it's Negro. Nick Negro in alone. And he hits the post. Rebound. Thunderhill scoops that up. Tried to get it over to Negro. Instead, Henry is going to knock it down and run it down. Henry with a chance. He'll take the shot right on. Stopped by Hill. Dusty Hill outlet pass to Dalen Hill. Back door. Thunderhill. Hill to Hill. Can't connect cleanly. Hill will pull out. And Josh Miller will slow it down. Hills, Millers, Longboats. That shot from way out, stopped by Patty Cake. Quick outlet pass, Dunford on the run. He's going to get a hold of it. Dunford goes downstairs, but wide of the mark. Good chance. Beaver's going to corral that loose ball. Vredenberg's going to work him over. Just over 3.5 to go. Renault gets a step. Renault drives, pulls back out. Changes his angle. Going to look to turn the corner. Vredenberg into the double team. Shot clock violation. Possession going up. Good defense by the Snipers. McLaughlin. He'll bluff like he's taking it hard and skip it over. Dan Miller will slow it down. Send it on over to Ross Hill. Miller lets it. Oh, Danton Miller. Ho, ho. Bulge in the twine. 16-11 Snipers. Second of the game for Danton Miller, and like I alluded to before, he's only played a handful of games. That's his 6th goal of the season. And the 5-goal lead restored by the Snipers as they have delivered when called upon. Off the draw, Stotts. Backdoor. So the Snipers now can be very deliberate under 3 minutes to go here. And work the shot clock. Longboat. Had Squire open, couldn't catch it cleanly. He'll get that loose ball. 10 on the shot clock. Dalen Hill, stick checked at the last second. Good job there by the Bears defense. And now they're going to have to hurry to get it over the timeline. They do. Baker Printup. Lane Smith from the wrong side. Mitch Zulian, if he can run under this. Speedster, and that's a violation. Zulian's going to scoop it up. He's got Negro with him. Zulian. Negro. And saved by Patty. Ball loose. It sits there. Great job by Negro. Extra effort by the Snipers. They'll get another 30. That's where the game's won or lost. Just a little extra effort. And the Snipers have provided that here tonight. Longboat, 10 on the shot clock. Josh Miller, that one right on. Patty got enough of it. Sits there. Good job by Henry. And he'll have one bounce pass send away. Kettle, we're under the 2-minute warning here. So the Bears can't afford to set everything up. They got to attack. Whiteford chased out. Good defense by the Snipers. Pedwell with a lane. Stopped by Dusty Hill. Burning had it, but it's Wittich now. Wittich going for a run. Ben Wittich has a step. Dumps it off. Vredenberg tried to tuck it wide of the mark. Just over a minute to play here. Whiteford. Trying to swim his way closer to that dotted half circle, looking for a cutter. Pedwell. Goddard, skip, Whiteford, shot, back of the net. So beauty passing by the Bears. It's Whiteford on the receiving end with his third of the game. Comes with 46.8 seconds left on the clock, and it's a 4-goal lead for the Snipers. Off the draw, Sugihara has been dominant. And he had a notion, went down, but a job well done. Lucas Beaver now, final 35 seconds. Beaver gets wrapped up. He'll stay up. Beaver lets it go. And Snipers with a late penalty unnecessarily when you look at 26.3 seconds left on the clock. So I think Sugihara just a little over-exuberant. A late power play. Going to be tough to get 4 goals in this 26 seconds. Patty's going to head to the bench. Whiteford will do the inbounds. Don't have time. You only got 20 seconds here. Smith. Quick shot. Stop. Rebound. Stop by Dusty Hill. 2 beauties. Lane Smith with some extra bounce, and 6 on the clock. It gets rifled, and that is going to do it. The Six Nations Snipers put together back-to-back wins to up their record now to 2-7. The Bears drop their 6th straight. They fall to 2-7. That'll do it for us here tonight. 2 more tomorrow. Week 10 continues in the Arena Lacrosse League. On behalf of JVI Productions, we'll see you next time.